Welcome gamers, back to a new video. But this is not your regular video. This is actually a game review video, which is like a new type of thing I'm trying to do on this channel. I get a game, review it. Yeah, you know how it goes. But for this one as the first video, the game will be Onigiri. This is a game that I found searching through the free section of the PS Plus store, as a broke gamer like myself would. And I was thinking to myself, this could be good. It's an MMO, kind of anime, Japanese style-ish. Didn't seem that bad, right? I thought. But I also thought to myself, if I didn't like the game that much, I could just easily give it back, delete it. It's just not there anymore. But when starting off this game, it seems pretty good. It's clean and just doesn't seem too bad. But that's, surface view. Remember that. But it was also the first time I touched the game, never heard anyone playing it, never saw it anywhere, none of my friends knew about it. From what I knew, I was the first person to, actually play the game. And when loading up the game, it seemed like your average MMO, pick a character. There's not really, I guess you could say there's classes per se, but it's only 4 classes, which, that wasn't that big of a deal about it. But you got to pick something kind of based on what weapons you kind of want. There's like regular sword, which is like just one, dual sword, axe, all that type of stuff. But when it came to the actual player customization, there wasn't that much to it, but it wasn't so bad where it's like, I'm good. We had like, I think it was 4 female types, like 4 guy types, that's kind of it, and then like clothes or whatever. But after doing all that and jumping into the game, it's pretty clean. Doesn't seem too bad, but you gotta remember, this probably isn't the biggest MMO out there, even though it's been out since 2013. I don't know, don't take my word for it. I don't know how big it is. I never heard about it before until, I actually played it. But it's not too bad. The graphics is pretty good. I know one thing I complain about in other MMOs like Terra, the camera is kind of, it's kind of wonky. Because you try to run one direction, look another, and it tries to snap you back. It's really finicky. Thankfully, this game doesn't have that problem. You can run in one direction, look around wherever, and, it's just good. Servers are alright, game a little bit laggy, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, you do little intro missions, tutorial, all that type of good stuff. And honestly, it's a pretty good game all around in the beginning. But I couldn't get very far in the game because I got to a dungeon, right? When I tell you I walked into the dungeon, it was good at first, killing stuff, doing all that MMO stuff, just doing story mission. Couldn't even get to the boss fight because I got stuck. Stuck on one part. But it wasn't because the game was too hard. It just lagged. And I know I streamed this video as well, so, this is where all this is coming from. But when I was trying to do the mission, I just couldn't play. There's so much lag. It didn't even break the game. That's the thing. Because usually if you lag that much, the game just shuts down completely. It's gone, It's just not there anymore. But we didn't get that. No, we just got stuck in an everlasting lag that somehow got worse and worse. I told people on the stream, I'm like, dang, can't do nothing. Gonna have to end it. But it was horrible. So while I got like maybe 2 hours into the actual game before something happened, I'm not really sure. But I'm thinking to myself, how can I play a game when I just can't move? It's kind of, especially in MMO, like you have to move to do the missions and you have to fight to get levels. It was one big ordeal that, I didn't understand because maybe the servers were bad. Maybe it wasn't my internet because, PlayStation now wasn't laggy. It was just the game itself. But it's also weird because I was only like level 15 at the time because, just started the game. Their level was like 150, 120. I'm like, wow, okay. So this clearly, I don't know when the max level is, but we got some ways to get there. But that's if we go back to the game, honestly. Because with that type of lag, I'm like, bro, this isn't... You just can't do nothing with it, But if you take away that one bad experience I had and you just looked at the game itself, graphics, mechanics, overall just gameplay, I'd say it's pretty good because the graphics, it's an MMO. So you're not going to have crazy GTA type graphics, it's this big world, all of these people in it, you can't expect the world, you're going to get what you get. But yeah, for that, it's a pretty good graphics. Mechanics, pretty good. Just spam your attack, dodge, and all that. It's pretty basic stuff here. In my opinion, I don't think it's going to be that really combo based. Yet again, I also haven't really played the game like that. So I don't know, I just want to get a little inside look of how the game actually works, so then I can then assess that for this video and for my review, which, you know, I'd say I did pretty good on. Because honestly, let's be honest, it's an MMO. You're gonna see other people. Graphics won't be that good. Mechanics gonna be kind of simple. It's still a pretty good game. You just have to worry about online servers and all that and lag in mind, you know, for me. But if you don't get none of that, you're probably gonna have your fun playing the game, running around, doing all the story missions, you know, yada yada, MMO type stuff. But if I had to overall rate the game, I'd say, let's think. I'd probably have to give it 7 out of 10. Because for my experience, I know I couldn't get anywhere because I lagged. So that kind of ruined everything. But I feel like if you didn't have that, you just played the game, it's going to be your basic MMO. Do the missions it tells you, level up your character, change the gear, change the weapons and all that. Do all this special stuff that, you know, who knows what the end game is. Probably just doing dungeon type stuff like in Terra. Cause I'm guessing that's like guild stuff, end game, dungeon clears. I'm not sure, I haven't gotten there yet, so don't take my word for it. But yeah, but for Onigiri, it's pretty good. It's, you know, 7 out of 10. Just play through it, see how you like it. Would I recommend it to my friends? Not in the slightest, because let's be honest, most of them don't really like MMOs, so that doesn't help. But if you're an MMO fan, I'd say get it just to get it, because it's free. Let's be honest, you can't really go wrong. I mean, you could go wrong with free, but it's free. You're not gonna lose money. You're not really gonna lose anything besides, I guess, time. But you're playing an MMO, so you're gonna lose time because you have to grind. That's like almost the big thing in MMO, especially something like BDO, Black Desert Online, just grinding it out. But yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good game overall, except for my one experience. But would I recommend it to people who aren't my friends? Sure. I mean, if this is your speed, if you're in the MMOs, you might as well pick it up because cause like I said before, you're not gonna lose nothing. So it's a pretty good cop. But if you like this style of video, which wasn't really gameplay-y, just, you know, talking in general, you know, let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see. If this is your speed, I'll do more of it. I'll get more free games. I plan on doing that anyways, because, you know, broke gamer days out here. You already know. Yeah, but don't forget to comment down, you know, like, share, do all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.